Hey everyone, how's it going? It's KiloX here to catch the rarest and most powerful Pokemon in Pokemon Go. And today we finally hit 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for the support, and also thank you so much, Mystic7. I got some big things planned later in the video. You'll see later for the 1,000 subscribers. So thank you so much. And today we're gonna try to get some new Luckies, some new Shinies, and just all around really powerful Pokemon. So if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and let's start off with the first great catch. All right, so we got a Poochyena here, and although it's not shiny, I do actually need it for a quest, which I believe gives you Snubble. I haven't really looked into what each quest gives you exactly, like to memorize them, because I do know that one of the catch a specific Pokemon is actually Snubble, so I believe that this is the one we actually need in order to get him. Maybe it's Houndour, I forgot which one gets you what, but as you can see, we did just complete that quest. There is also a Swablu. I am gonna go for it, but you know how it always is. Let me see if this is actually a Snubble. I think it's Snubble, right? Yeah, it is Snubble. Not shiny, however, but at least I do know from now on that that is the quest. It's extremely rare though. This is the first time I've ever run into it, and the one back in Santa Monica was the first time we ever ran into a Houndour quest, so they don't spawn way too often. So I'm still going around looking for shinies. I don't know what's going on with it. I really hope I get lucky with it, but so far, this is a pretty good one. That would have been a nice shiny, but so far, hopefully we do end up with one, and I'm gonna go get that Swablu right now. All right, so we're still walking around, and there's no Snubbles, there's no Houndours, and it's kind of odd because it's 11 o'clock right now. Usually there's a lot of Houndours, especially was last night. It's like kind of like the event ended or something. It wasn't really like an event that was announced. It just seems like Snubble and Houndour had increased spawns. And we just caught a Houndour. Not shiny, so it's just a waste of time, but there is a lot going on in the Pokemon Go community right now, as two things happen that are really big. But as I'm saying this, I am going to try to get my Metagross to at least 3,000, my lucky one, because you know, it's my lucky one. I might as well try to max it to as much as we can, because it won't cost as many Stardust. So let's start maxing this guy out as we are talking here. Now basically, PvP was announced. I know this is old news, but there's something pretty special about what was talked about in order for me to talk about the next big thing. Now, they said that PvP is something that they're working on and will be coming out at least before 2018 ends. That's at least what they've been speculating. Not the people, it's actually Niantic themselves. So this is some pretty important news, because that means we might get a whole gym system rework, or, oh my gosh, we're already almost at 3,000, but we might have a whole gym system rework and everything. We don't know, but this is pretty big. So 3016, I'm gonna end him off at that, and I might be maxing out something else. Let's see what we got. I wanna max him out. Let me power him up one more time. Hopefully he doesn't get, okay, I think he might have actually, yep. Okay, so we got 3 Metagross in a row right here. So I'm gonna keep him at that for sure. What was said during this conversation was that, you know, the big news of PvP, and I'm gonna run out of Ralph's candies very quickly here, but if I can max him out, that would be worth it. I'm not sure. I think I might be one off, so I might have to drop some rare candies on this, which I hopefully don't have to, because I don't want to. But if it does max it, then that would be pretty important. I don't think it can reach 3,000, so that's a bummer. But with the talk of PvP like storming around the Pokemon Go community, there was something else I caught up on that seems a little bit off. Basically, they kind of talked about new Pokemon. Now, as you know, Spinda is the most recent Pokemon to be released as a new Pokemon to the Pokédex. Now, that's pretty odd. Hopefully we do get some new ones, but what was also said during this conversation was that they feel like they're going to, and I might have to drop just a few rare candies on this. Not way too much. This should be the final power-up, which should max it out. So I'm gonna use that right now. Okay, there we go. Maxed out 2964, 100% Gardevoir in Pokemon Go. Getting some goals right now. I might max out something else, but I might just catch the Pidgeys and stuff as I'm talking about this. I'm sorry I keep on changing. I'm just powering up stuff way too fast. But what Niantic said was that they don't plan on releasing any new Pokemon soon. They never said a specific time, they just said soon. Now this is pretty odd because of the fact that Gen 4 was leaked, and I'm definitely waiting for the 2000 storage space, but as they said, Gen 4 does not seem like it's going to be coming out anytime soon, and this Pidgey's trash, but I'm going to evolve it for XP. We're not going to be getting 2000 storage space anytime soon, and we're definitely not getting new Pokemon, so that doesn't mean that we might not get Smeargle or Kecleon anytime soon. Hopefully they do, just because, and kind of throw us all off, but it seems like that they're more based off of trying to get PvP into the game rather than anything else, which is sad for me because I do want to see those Gen 4 Pokemon, especially Darkrai, but it seems like we're not going to be getting that anytime soon from what they've said, and That's what I picked up from it. Maybe there might be some other stuff that you might have noticed, but Gen 4 is not on their priorities, even though they did tease it. So I don't know if we're getting it soon or if we're not going to be getting it for a while. It's been very confusing on their end so far. Thank you so much. We hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and it's all thanks to you guys. That's pretty awesome, but actually right now I'm going to be doing something pretty big. Thanks to all of you who have subscribed and have been supporting me through all this. Thank you so much. So I'm going to evolve a Bagon that I've been holding on to that is actually 96%, and I've powered it up quite a little bit, so he is going to be very, very powerful. And we're also going to be evolving it 100% and trying to get a chance of a lucky Bagon. Let's see how that goes, because me and my brother are going to trade right now. But first, let's get this 96 Salamence that is going to reach actually over 3,000, which is going to be awesome. And then the 100% is actually going to be something very special that you'll see in a second. And there he is, Salamence 90. Okay, big old truck went by, but it's a 96 Salamence in Pokemon Go. Reached 3,000, which is pretty nice. I could power it up more in the future, but for the time being, we got a pretty good Salamence right here. I'll power him up more in the future, but our special 100% IV Pokemon that we're going to be evolving right now is Trapinch. Now, not maxed it out, but powered it up a lot to over 1,000 even. I think when it's going to be evolving into Vibrava, it won't be keeping that 1,000 sadly, but I'll show you the stats right when it evolves, because like, you know, this one's insane, and you know, I might as well do it because we did hit 1,000 subs. I got a lot more Pokemon I want to evolve, but I feel like I'm going to save them for a live stream and not just evolve them all right here. Because, you know, I haven't live streamed in a while, and it would be nice if I did. Jeez, I just hate that Vibrava loses CP. It's just really annoying for some reason. Not that big of a deal because, you know, he's going to gain it right back right when he evolves into Flygon. So we're going to get a Flygon that's actually really good here. So, I think it's around 2,200. With 100%, that's pretty good for Flygon. He can max out at like 2,600 or higher than that. So I will have to power him up eventually, but 2265 is pretty good, and 100%. So thank you so much for 1,000 subs, and let's get that trade in. So we're gonna be trading with our brother right now. I'm gonna give him a really old Metapod, and he's gonna give me Bagon. We're gonna do a vice versa trade, and hopefully he gets the Bagon as well, lucky. We're gonna get 6 candies for this. It's gonna be some good kilometers, but it is Caterpie candies, so not the most good amount of candies to use. Like, when am I ever gonna need that? Come on, give me the lucky. I want that lucky Bagon, and then that'll be a good Pokédex completion for Luckies, and nope, not lucky, and he is not likely, so I will be deleting this one, sadly. And, you know, I did do the trade with him, so I will, you know, do the other side of it. I'm gonna give him the Bagon right now. And, you know, if he gets the lucky, that's okay. We'll shoot for lucky Bagon in a future episode, but for the time being, we didn't get him, which it's not that bad. Alrighty, and now we're going back for Bagon with Seadra. His Seadra's pretty old, just like how my Pokemon was. Poor Metapod, he's gone forever now. But, you know, we didn't get the lucky, but we will one day. And let's see if his Bagon is actually lucky. Nope, it is not. Okay, I guess our lucky luck today is not the best. I'm gonna delete this one too. It's not way too good, but hey, you know what? We'll get the lucky someday. Just didn't want to work out today. But thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, comment and subscribe. And today was an amazing day. Thank you so much for 1,000 subs. And I gotta thank Mystic for the support. And here's today's AR photos. As you can see, there's some of mine and also some of others that have been posting in the Discord. If you want your AR photos to show up, join the Discord, and if you put your AR photos in, I'll put them in the final slide of just today's AR photos. So this is kind of how I want it to be set up from now on. I might make a little changes in the next episode, but this is about the gist of what I will be doing. So thank you so much for watching. In the next episode, we should be in San Francisco. Or if something else big happens, then something else. But until then, see ya.